It's unpredictable me, yeah, unpredictable me. It's unpredictable me, yeah, unpredictable me. It's unpredictable me, yeah. Hi you guys, this is your girl Amber and this is the Unpredictable Me. I know it's been a while since I've done a video on my channel, but I thought I'd come back and visit you guys. So, today I got ribs and I got fries. But today, I'm going to jazz up my fries and my ribs and let you guys see that. So, let's get started on jazzing up these fries and these ribs. I know you're all excited thinking like, I wonder what weird stuff Amber's going to use. So right here, I got my habanero Himalayan sea salt. It's a little spicy, but I like it. And I like I'm one that I like a lot of salt on my fries. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make these loaded fries, but without the cheese. It's just going to be condiments and spices. And then we got the ketchup. There we go. We're going to drizzle that all over. Look at that. It's like a waterfall of ketchup. A little bit more. Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, you guys, I loved ketchup on my fries. Now this is something new I'm doing with I'm doing mustard. It's gonna be messy. That's why I'm using a fork, because I know you guys don't want to see me have food on my face. And then we got barbecue sauce. I know you guys are thinking like, barbecue sauce on fries? How bizarre is that? But you know me, I like my food to be bizarre and unpredictable. Because I think it tastes better that way. I also like my desserts like that too. Oh, just a little bit more. And we can't forget about the ribs. Gotta put some more on that too. Alright. And then we spread it. Spread all of that barbecue sauce on these ribs. This is going to be a sloppy mess, but it's going to be delicious. Oh, I almost forgot my napkin. You got to put my spoon on there. Never know when you're going to make a mess. And we're going to add a little bit of seasoning on it. Just a little. There we go. And just a little more on the fries. Okay. And now you guys know I'm gonna do that countdown. But I know you're thinking, is she gonna do the ribs again? No. We're gonna do the countdown with the fries. 3, 2, 1, go. That was some good fries. I love it when I make them loaded. And I'm going to do another countdown. It's going to be with the ribs. Because they look so pretty, it's hard to resist. 3, 2, 1, go. That's some good ribs. And I got my vitamin C today. Like, I love ribs to no end. Like, I think that is one of my favorite foods. I like ribs and rib tips. Like, if I had to choose a food, if I had to choose a food and it was like the only type of meat that I could eat with a meal, I think ribs are one thing I would not get tired of. I love them. I love them, love them, love them. They're just irresistibly good. Like, don't you ever have you guys ever had a meal where it's so good that just has you feeling like a head high? Like, you just got some good alcohol and you're like good and drunk. Well, with this, it's more like me being food drunk. I'm definitely food drunk off these ribs. I need to find another napkin so I can put the bones. I always forget that ribs are messy and you always gotta have somewhere to put them. And a napkin. Your girl Amber was not prepared today. I have forgotten my wet cloth. So I almost called you guys roomies. I'm so used to doing videos on the RoomMates. I almost called you guys the wrong name. So my unpredictables. What's something you never did before but you always wanted to try? Whether it's a food or something you never did before because you're scared of heights. Well, me personally, I'm scared of heights. So that's why I've never been to Six Flags. Because I know the whole concept of Six Flags, even though they have a water park, the whole fun of Six Flags is going on the roller coasters. I've never even been to Six Flags haunted house. Like, I've heard about it and I've always wanted to go. I've never been to a haunted house before. That's something I would like to do, put on my to-do list of things I'd like to do. I swear, guys, these ribs are like finger licking good. It's so good, it's like you'll forget what you're talking about good. So I've heard of this one ride at Six Flags. It's called the Giant Drop. I've never been on it, but I've seen something like it. But it was at the carnival by my old house. They would always have carnivals at the church. I don't know if they're gonna have one this year. I mean, but when I used to go to the carnivals, every year, it was always expensive to go on the rides. Like if you wanted a pass to go for 3 days, it'd be like $35 for like one of them bracelets that go on your arm. And all they gotta do is they just scan your bracelet and you can go on all the rides you want to for 3 days. Need more napkins. These fries are just delicious, but let me tell you, the best fries to use, or best fries to eat, that not only taste good, but they also like make you feel good and give you energy. Natural potatoes. And just cut them up into fries and then throw them in the grease. And then let them get crunchy. They're so good like that. Like something I've always been curious to try was skydiving. Skydiving and surfing. Because I would always see it on movies and TV, people doing that. And it had me curious to try it out. But with the skydiving, I'd be kind of scared to do it in a way because if you're scared of heights, the problem you go through, or the flaw in that, is when you jump out of the plane and you realize, look, you're thinking to yourself like, oh my God, I'm in the sky. I'm this high off the ground. And then you're so scared that you forget where the string is, that you got to pull the parachute, or you wait too long to pull the parachute. Another thing I never did is bungee jumping. I've seen people in like shows do bungee jumping, like off of a bridge. And sometimes you have the unlucky moment where the cord snaps or breaks and you end up falling to your death. So that's like one thing I'm scared of when it comes to heights. Like like doing anything extreme that's off the ground. Also, my fear with the roller coasters is my fear with the roller coasters that I always felt was when I look at the rides at Six Flags and the commercials, it kind of looks like it's got, like, they got a vest on, like the seatbelt looks like a vest, and like you got to hold it down. I always wonder, or used to wonder, do they properly put the seatbelt on you? Because I can't imagine trying to hold that thing without it being properly buckled. My biggest fear would be going on a roller coaster and the thing going at like 80 miles or 100 and some miles an hour. You're upside down, and the thought of falling out has always scared me. I would not want to die like that. I would not. I forgot. I did not know I was going to need a knife. I did not check these ribs. 1 minute. I will be right back. I'm going to see if I'm going to try to go ahead and pull it apart. Okay. This is really complicated. Let me see if I can get it apart with the fork. Oh shit. Yeah, I probably should have prepared for this a little sooner. Let me try to do this upside down and see if I can see where the end is. Yeah, this is harder than I thought. Yeah, I need a knife. I don't even know why I thought I didn't. I'll go get the knife. Yeah, so I was just told that I cannot cut the ribs on this plastic because it's going to mess it up. So I'll just see if I can eat it as is. Okay. Like, I've always wanted to go traveling. I've traveled to a few states. I've been to Texas twice. I've been to Florida about 3 times. I went to Florida the first time with my family. Look at that, it worked. I got lucky that time, you guys. I think I'll put whatever barbecue sauce I got and put that on there. Because when I was pulling it apart, a lot of my sauce came off. Now, ribs are one of the things that it's hard to look like a lady eating ribs. That is one thing you do not order. That is one thing you do not order on a first date, unless you plan on eating your ribs with a fork and knife. These are so good. It's like, oh my god. Like I got a party in my mouth. They're so good that I forgot I had a drink. I hope I got all the barbecue sauce off. Because one thing is annoying is when you think you got all the sauce off your face, and then you go back and watch your video and it's like, ugh, I can't believe I didn't see that. Or feel it. Next, I'm going to have the fries. I love French fries. You know, the weirdest thing I ever put on French fries? The weirdest thing was probably, and these were not like frozen fries, these were the type of like potatoes you just cut up and then fry in the grease. I used to put ketchup, mustard, and then barbecue sauce, hot sauce. And I would take corn off of the cob and put corn, sprinkle cheese, tomato, and onions, and just have it diced, and put like all kinds of spices. That was my version of like the ultimate load of fries. But today I call these loaded fries because I used 3 condiments with spices. I've actually also been to New York twice. The first time I went to New York, I went with my grandma, and we were visiting my cousins that lived out there. It was like a 3-week trip. But I was so homesick being there. Because at the time, when I was a kid, I was a mama's girl. So it felt so weird going on a vacation without my mom there. It was just me and my grandma. Traveling by ourselves. My favorite thing about that trip it was going to the amusement park that was out there. It was called, instead of Six Flags out there, they had some called Funland. It was kind of like Six Flags. Well, it was more like Kittyland, if you guys remember Kittyland. My other favorite thing about that trip, my cousins, they didn't really go out because they worked a lot, so they were kind of more like homebodies. I used to love staying up late, and I would just be at their house watching the Three Stooges or Dexter's Laboratory on Cartoon Network. It seemed like all the good cartoons came on late. And then at the time I was there so much, and that 3 weeks, I like memorized the schedule of like the ice cream truck. It would come at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the park that I would always go to, because my cousin had a job, and she worked from home. Her job was babysitting kids. So she would sometimes babysit like 5 kids at a time. And she still does it now. I always wonder, like, you must have a lot of energy babysitting kids in your 50s. Like that in 3 weeks. At 2 o'clock, I'd be at the ice cream truck, and then I would come over by my cousin's house. It would come at like 7, so I'd be like, wow! Right after dinner. That month when I came home, I was about 2 inches taller, cause I was about 9 years old at the time. I came home, I was like 2 inches taller. And I had put on about 15 pounds. But you couldn't really see it because it went right together with my height. I went there being like 4'10" and came back being like 5'1". And I was like 10 years old at the time. Just about to start like 5th grade. My unpredictables. I had so much fun eating and talking with you guys. But now it's time to close out. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time Unpredictable Me shoots a new video. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, y'all. I love you. Don't forget to live, love, and laugh. Bye, y'all.